Rella. Forden's legacy is rightfully mine. It won't be long before this conflict turns violent. Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Luis?
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santifex Forden. You want to talk? Please step down.
And you think yourself my better, do you? If it's a contest of strength you want, we can settle that right here. My magic. Nothing's happening. What's going on?
Please, do not cause further distress to the devout. I ask once more, stand down.
Did you see that? Those were thorned vines. But that's... Sister.
Children of God, I know the burdens you bear. I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you. But rest at ease, my beloved citizens. Sanctism is and shall ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you.
She's right. Saint Rella can even heal our country. As long as we believe in her, we shall know peace.
Saint Rella! Saint Rella!
Be careful. I sense Magla. There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There's definitely magic there. Sister! What have you done to everyone?
I'm lifting their fears and anxieties. I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away and they shall never trouble you again. Sanctifex Forden saw Sanctism as only a tool. A means to exploit the people, abuse his authority, and mask injustice as piety. And yet, even then, did this twisted form of Sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true? Luis claims that there is no God. That true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this land in the truest sense. They shall live with no worries, no anxieties. Now and forevermore.
But through magic? You forced the fears out of their very hearts. 'Tis no salvation to strip them of free thought.
Perhaps not. But this country has bled them of it for too long. Besides, what makes you any more fit to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince. The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the curse. I've told you before. The prince's curse was crafted to perpetually draw upon the caster's magic. I know he suffers, because I yet live.
Wait. Surely you can't mean... No. You healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night.
Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
This isn't good. There's magic flooding this place.
Keen senses indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
No! Why? Sister, you can't have! You were only 12 summers old then.
I was. And Luis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect him of the crime. Yet I was interrupted in casting. What would have been a fatal curse became something unorthodox and incomplete. A spell with no formula. Even I could not dispel it. All you can do now is kill the caster. As heiress to the Sanctus Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Luis, nor to you. Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories. Find me where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
Isn't that a...
Halt! I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything. The church, my authority, everything. You will never leave this city alive. I am Guido, of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee!
Oi! They're calling in the cavalry! We've got incoming runners, plural! We need to get out of here!
Norris, swiftly!
Lost it, I know! Who put this cliff here?
What about the teleportation? That takes time we don't have!
We've got nowhere to go but up into the sky.
So we do. Then, that's what we'll do. We fly!
Wait, you're saying...
I finished preparations long ago. Time was something I had in surplus.
Then?
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here. You hear me?
I trust you.
We're dead if we don't move either way. I agree. This speaks true.
Just take us up already. We've all flown before, right? Except me.
Norris! Is this not your dream? Then bring it to life! Here and now!
I'll do it. I'll take you with me. Beyond the sky!
What the?
Not yet. Trust your technology near us. It's time. Let's
Possible. It can fly!
Yeah! We're flying like a bally bird with wings and all. Did you not see that? How do you like that?
My ears are popping.
This will take some getting used to. Take that, world! I've really done it! Look at her! That's my sky runner!
After that drop, I thought we'd die even if we didn't crash. Now that we're past the worst of it, it's actually smoother than I thought.
A bit of faith, my dear.
You're telling me that tiny patch is the city? It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it flew okay. Don't you think?
Aren't you flying already? Why should you be worried?
What's that supposed to mean?
Ha! Don't go poking the bear fairy, my lad. Really, I'd never have done this without you giving me the push I needed. Thank you.
So, about our next move.
We must pursue Rella as soon as possible. His Highness is running out of time.
Where did she say she was going? Where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried? My guess is the Mage Academy, or what remains of the place. Nobody goes near it now. I was a student there myself once.
You don't say. No wonder you're so knowledgeable about magic.
For a dropout, I suppose.
The Royal Mage Academy, then. 'Twas known as the finest school in the kingdom for magic research.
Lady Juna, I've got to ask. What was St. Rella like back in your school days? The way she was acting earlier, all cold? That the real hair?
No! It can't be. I don't want it to be. Maybe I just never knew the real her. That was the first I've ever seen her like that myself. I keep thinking, if she'd just quietly taken over for Forden, we could have helped each other out. Even if she inherits the Sanctifex's authority, she's nothing like Forden. She'd never want to hurt anyone. That's not her. I thought she wasn't like that. Now she's saying she was part of this conspiracy? She attacked the prince? No, it doesn't make any sense.
Then we've got to get to her fast as we can. We know where she is, yeah? You just gotta tell her everything you just told us.
That would be prudent, yes. But Captain, a reef for your thoughts, lad. If she is truly the culprit, then the curse will persist so long as she lives. This means we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
Yes. I'm prepared for that.
Juna, would you prefer to stay behind?
I can't afford to. If at the last minute I can't face it, then you can leave me where I stand. I'm prepared enough for that.
Lady Juna.
What's the matter? It's plain to see something's bothering you.
Oh, no. It's nothing specific. It's just that... something's felt wrong somehow, ever since I sensed the Saint's Magla. I'm sorry, it's hard to explain. Please pay me no mind.
I say, already seemed preposterous on the map, but they really built this old academy as deep in the mountains as they could shove it.
Amazing. It's all so beautiful. But for some reason, I can't stop shaking.
It's what they call too sodden cold. Ugh, I wasn't made for chill like this.
The wintry peaks of Montario are harsh. The first snowfall is bound to make it even harder to reach the base from our position.
Why build a blasted thing here of all places?
I don't know much about it myself, but I have heard rumors that there's a dragon among these mountains. A dragon? You mean like our dragon god? You saw how the dragon god turned into immaterial magla to be absorbed by the lamps, right? Dragons may look like monsters, but they're not true flesh and blood creatures. They're testaments to a lost world. That's why the Academy's here, I heard. To study them. But of course, that's all in the past now.
Why is Rella with the Sanctus Church, anyway? If they tore apart a place she held dear, you'd think she'd carry some kind of grudge against them.
Tis not unlike my own plight, I feel. One might call it a family curse.
My family, the Cygnus family, holds great esteem, to the Church especially. We've held high sanctified titles for generations, and as eldest child, Rella can't reject them.
How did all that obligation weigh on her? Was she so determined to uphold it that she'd kill at their command?
She wouldn't. We better hear it from her. I feel it. I can sense an aura of Magla all the way from here. There's a strong disturbance like I've never felt before.
Gotta be here. Here we go. We're finally closing in.
The Royal Mage Academy ruins. The once proud school's dignity is long stripped by frigid wind, its frozen spires piercing the wintry clouds. The gauntlet runner lands at the foot of the mountains, blemishing the pristine snow with fresh tracks. In silent certainty, they know Rella awaits them. the weathered corpse of a scholar's home at her back.
So that's the former Mage Academy.
I've been waiting for you.
Little more needs to be said. We are here to save His Highness. And to do that...
Sister! At least tell me, why did you have a hand in the assassination? Did I ever really know you?
How like you to be self-centered even now, Juna. In the end, you're no daughter of House Cygnus. You're an orphan. Another acquisition of House Cygnus, picked up on a whim. A tokenized game piece on their board to illustrate their noble contributions to society. You thought you and I were close? You believed you understood your big sister?
I see. I understand now, Rella. You're right. And I was wrong. I am Giovanni Cygnus, and my life is my own. So is my heart. I've always believed in you, and I'm not going to stop now. You would never kill someone just because Forden asked you to. Never!
What are you saying? Forden lies dead, yet the curse is unbroken. Is that not proof enough? Can you deny it, Your Highness?
You had your reasons, I assume?
I honestly can't see it either. Anyone aiming to kill a royal is risking their life for a cause. But what would a 12-year-old girl be willing to die for?
If Saint Rella's willing to die for something, no mistake, it'd be you, Lady Juna.
Huh? For me? Why?
Delusions.
Sister. What? You are protecting me. From what? Even if that's all true, why did you bother summoning us here? The King's Rock marks you at second place. All the Sanctus faithful have put their trust in you, even after the death of the Santifex shook their hearts. Had you only gone into hiding to prepare for the battle against Luis, no one, not even us, would have been able to get to you. Yet...
You want to know why I've summoned you here? A question burns in me, and I will have my answer. Whoever defeats Luis will surely win the throne. But can you save those who remain of the Sanctus flock? The weak, whom Luis would see culled? This world already rejects many for their weakness. With nowhere to turn, they seek comfort in faith. If you would sacrifice them for freedom, you're no better than Luis. To be king is to wield strength, even to save the foolish and the abandoned. Whoever you really are, until I know you can be a true king, I refuse to die.
Such an aura. This must be...
Yes. Behold a divine relic, once wielded in war and then sealed in the Frostlands. A weapon of draconic command, just like the lance of your islands. Dragons are manifested avatars of mortal fear. Fear of nature. Fear of the untamed. That is the source of their power. If you would be king, show me you can conquer it. Sogne, dragon god of the Ice Valley, show me now the power that ended the ancient world. would make this a country where it is no sin to be weak or ignorant. You need strength to shape it. Let us prove that strength here.
Rella!
Then let's go. If you're gonna put your life on the line for this, then it's only right we do the same.
Come, Sogne of the Ice Valley. Come, O Pillar of the Five Chromatic Drum.
We've got no choice. Let's fight back, everyone.
Come forth, royal soul!
You hit their weakness.
I
That's
call
your
upon
opening,
the royal
Captain.
soul!
Burn! You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
Step right. Let's make this fun. Tell wouldn't closing in. Let's split some heads.
'Tis yours.
You're out of here.
Julia left him wide open.
Sogne, into the
hit
servant
them.
Magic
strength.
Knight! I'll run you through!
Are you strong enough to protect the weak?
Burn!
I'll go with this!
So cold. Frozen.
Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
Frozen.
The captain's frozen.
To the rear.
His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker. I feel the magma! Hulkenberg's
As
frozen.
cold as here I go.
He can't strike at full power.
Get ready!
Right in their weak spots.
Fight.
Beat 'em
Charging
down,
in with
Basilio.
blade in hand! Pierce through them!
It's freezing. This should work.
I'll show you. Magic smoke, secret arts.
It comes to this.
So annoying.
Take this!
Juna, careful. It looks like you've got several ailments.
Oh, awesome
Watch your
souls,
back.
do your thing.
Strike true! Observe the enemy. Let justice prevail! As the point of a sword!
Hulkenberg,
I'll show you the
you've
essence
got
of truth.
several ailments
By this
slowing
power.
you down.
No. This'll do.
That helped us out.
Thank you.
Was nicht.
Frozen.
Cold.
Basilio's frozen upon the royal soul. Can't hit as hard as he usually does. The captain's
It's cold
frozen.
as hell.
His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
We could scan away. Here you go.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I'm obliged.
Sogne, show them
Blade in
strength.
hand! I'll run you through!
It's freezing. Take it.
I owe you one.
It comes to this.
Done! Nice one,
Frozen.
Captain! Basilio's frozen over.
I'll show you.
He can't hit as hard as he usually does. I feel the magma! Juna's
It's
frozen
cold
over.
as hell.
Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
This one.
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
Thank you. I stand ready. Magic Knight! Pierce through them!
I'll show you the essence of truth. But I won't hold back! Let me help.
frozen.
Take this!
Is that all?
Now you've done it!
Is everyone okay? You've gotta heal up. You're all hurt bad. Anyone get on healing duty. Basilio's
cold
frozen
as hell.
over. He can't hit as hard as he usually
All
does.
right, that helped.
That helped.
Thank you.
Hulkenberg's frozen.
Fine.
Let
He can't
justice
strike with
prevail!
power.
As the point of a sword!
June is frozen over.
It's
Her
freezing.
attacks are gonna be weaker now.
Here.
That helped us out.
Thanks.
That's neat.
Take this!
I feel so heavy.
It comes to this.
Hulkenberg's frozen. She can't strike at full power.
This should be good.
I knew you'd help.
I owe you one.
Thank you.
June is
You
frozen.
claim
front.
such power. Then I will test it.
Captain's frozen.
Why?
His
I'm
attacks are gonna be a
frozen.
lot weaker.
Here!
It's freezing. Let's try this.
Thank you.
Frozen.
It comes to this.
Frozen.
Hulkenberg's frozen.
Watch me!
She can't strike at full power. Secret art. June is
It's
frozen
cold
over.
as hell.
Her attacks are gonna be weaker now. Basilio's frozen
Why?
over.
I'm
He can't hit as
frozen.
hard as he usually does.
That helped.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Sogne, show them strength.
This'll do.
I owe you one.
That helped.
Plus neat.
Take this!
You.
Cold. Take this!
As if I died.
Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
What is this?
Take this!
Basilio's about to collapse. Get him healed up. Can't let it go
That
on
helped
you.
us out.
Captain's frozen. His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
You're out.
June is frozen
Fine.
over.
With blade in
Her attacks
hand!
are gonna be weaker now.
I'll run you! Is that my
Hulkenberg,
strike?
pull yourself together.
It comes to this.
Captain's frozen. His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
I'll do my part.
Basilio's
Time to go
frozen
offend. Are you
over.
prepared?
He can't hit as hard as he usually does. Hulkenberg's
It's
frozen.
cold.
She can't strike at full power.
Get wrecked!
You've got a bunch of
Fine.
ailments slowing you
I'm
down,
stepping back.
Captain.
Come! I missed the shield!
Cold.
It comes to this.
Captain's frozen. His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
This should work. I owe you one.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
Basilio's
I shall
frozen
vanquish
over.
evil.
He can't hit as hard as he usually does.
I'll cut you down. They die hard.
Hulkenberg's frozen.
Here I go.
He can't strike at full power.
Ah!
My bad. They're still breathing.
Charging in! For all that we strive for! Still standing! see.
Take this!
So annoying.
Take this!
Basilio's looking pretty rough. Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
It comes to this.
Basilio's about to collapse. Get him healed up.
This'll do.
Got out the south.
Captain's frozen.
Frozen.
His attack's a lot weaker.
No. Moving to the rear. Are you prepared? Are you well?
I
knew you'd help.
Thanks.
What's needed?
You've got a
Stay
bunch of
in, you
ailments
better be
slowing you
ready.
down, Captain.
Get wrecked! Withstood that, eh?
Sworn oath of knighthood. No safer ground!
Basilio's been hit with some kind of status ailment. No, a bunch of them.
Here!
Thanks.
I owe you one.
I owe you.
Frozen.
Take this!
Basilio's looking pretty rough. Don't push yourself too hard,
The sink
okay?
cut.
Basilio's down! Someone get him up and fighting! Basilio got knocked out! Someone help him back up!
Here.
I'll pay you back double.
You claim
Closing the
such
distance.
power, then I will test it.
After me! Not the right. Withdrawing! This calls for one of these.
Got out the south.
Thank you.
Stay insane in a fight. Placing some...
Take this!
Is that all? Chill.
Hulkenberg's frozen!
Moving to the front.
Strike it to
Magic
power.
Knight! To the rear guard. Magic Knight! Healing up.
Helpful as ever.
Thanks.
I knew you'd help. I will buy this power. Here.
Got out the south.
I can't afford to. You first.
Here I go. I love this path.
I'm counting on you!
There truly is a gulf between us. You are more the warrior than I, as expected. So be it. What I lack in experience, I shall give with my life. Sister! Sogne, I give unto you all that I am!
She gave the last of her magic to the dragon? Why go that far?
This should help.
It's okay. We can do this. Me! Burn!
You hit their weakness! That's
In the
your
name
opening,
of
Captain.
justice! To the fore! No holding back! It's time to
I owe
fight!
you one. I'm ready whenever. All right. Here I go.
To safer ground. Magic Knight! Oh, Mystic
Hulkenberg
Fire!
got them right in their weak spot.
Falling back. Mage! Fire!
So heavy. Frozen.
Basilio's frozen
Moving to the
over.
rear.
He can't hit as hard as he usually does.
Could do with
Got
this.
out the south.
Stroll's
Okay,
frozen.
closing in.
His attacks will do much
Follow
less
my
damage. Hey, focus up, Basilio! Let's go! Someone get him back on his feet!
From our provision.
I live to see another day.
I will fight with pride.
She needs help.
Let's try this.
I owe you one.
Thank you.
I owe you.
You've got
Now,
a bunch of
what's the
ailments
play?
slowing you down, Captain.
Go for it.
To the rear.
Basilio's been hit with some kind of status ailment. No, a bunch of them.
Frozen.
Basilio's frozen over. He can't hit as hard as he usually does.
Thanks.
Let's stay calm. Got it. Let's go. Burn!
You hit their weakness.
In the
That's your
name
opening,
of
Captain.
justice. Here.
I knew you'd help.
I owe you one.
I'm obliged.
Here I go. Let's split the beds.
Coordination is key. The rest is yours.
I will fight with pride. Here.
Thanks.
What's needed?
Thank you. I'll show you. Burn! You hit their weakness.
Okay,
Don't
let's
let up
do
now,
this.
Berserker!
Observe the enemy. Magic Knight! Burn!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
It's okay. We can do this. This should work.
Is that all?
Frozen.
Hulkenberg frozen. This is just what I need. She can't strike at full power. Raging fire! You hit their weakness.
It's
Don't
cold
let
and
him down,
racing some
Yuna.
distance. This one.
Thanks.
I'm obliged.
Thanks. Basilio's
Into
frozen
the
over.
fray! Magic Knight!
Hit as hard as he usually
Not,
does.
I'm stepping back. Let justice prevail. Oh, mystic fire!
Got them right in their weak spot.
Nate! Let me help.
Thank you. I'll show you. Burn!
It's cold as hell.
Come in! Taste the flame!
Right in their weak spot.
Fight!
Beat him
Magic
down,
Knight!
Basilio.
I will protect you!
It's okay. We can do this. Here.
That helped us out.
What's needed?
That helped.
Frozen.
Basilio's frozen over. He can't hit as hard as he usually does. This should be good. Hulkenberg's
It's cold
frozen.
as hell.
She can't strike at full power.
Use now.
That helps.
Later.
I'm obliged.
Thank you. Juna's frozen over.
Charging in!
Protect
For all that we strive for! At the point of a sword!
Come forth, royal soul! Fire!
You hit their weakness. This is just what I need. Raging fire. You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
Closing in. Tough one.
I stand ready. Here!
Burn!
You hit their weakness! That's your weakness, Captain! Burn! You hit their weakness!
Staying, getting
Don't let
away.
them down, Judah!
Here you go.
Right in their weak spot.
Is up to the rear
Beat 'em
guard!
down, Basilio!
From our provisions.
Thanks.
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 Let's go. Here.
Thank you. I'll show you.
Raging fire!
I am bested. I see now. The true strength of your will.
A halfway decent result.
Well fought. You truly are strong. Strong enough to fend off a dragon from an age of destruction.
Rella, for His Highness, I will do what I must. Forgive me. But have you any last objections?
As for the crowd I've enchanted, you needn't worry. That was no spell of control. They should have come to their senses a while back now.
Then, your life is now forfeit by my hand.
Has she anything more to say?
Sister, please tell me. What happened on that day? I want to know everything.
I was only 12. No child could so easily take a life in cold blood. I was confused, scared. I lost control. And the spell was cast. And so it became a wasting curse. Imperfect. Juna, do you remember how we talked of your dream? To become a singer whose voice could reach everyone in this land. I've changed my destiny through song, you said. You told me that as a Nydia, singing is the only truth you have. As a true-born heiress of the Cygnus family, in my eyes, you were like a shining beacon. You became my dream.
Stop. We're not talking about that. I couldn't do anything for you.
In you, I saw such freedom. I didn't want to lose you. So that day, I... kill His Highness. I can't. Have you gone mad?
You do know how House Cygnus earned its position all these years, don't you? Everyone in your family did their part to handle similarly delicate affairs. Your father was no different.
But to murder royalty, surely it's beyond all...
The king has sired an illegitimate mongrel of a boy. Now he's brought him to the castle. If we do not act now, one day we will be bending the knee to an Elden king. Moreover, of late, we have another nuisance rearing its head. Luis. An impious little upstart with no respect for the church. But his military merits are getting too great to ignore. Some are even saying he's fit for high command. As the matter stands, we have but one way to deal with both in a single stroke. Dispose of the mongrel prince and place the blame on Luis. Such a maneuver demands someone who can be a match for Luis in magical ability and physical stature. A girl of your intelligence can figure out the rest, I trust. The king's heart falters. He has lost the will to keep the kingdom united. Look upon him, and see the face of a man preparing to abdicate. It is amidst dissent and strife when the guiding hand of the Church is needed most. And if Sanctism's enemies are not expunged, the nation's order will surely collapse.
Yes, but even so, His Highness the Prince is guilty of nothing. To murder someone innocent, it is an unforgivable atrocity.
If I recall, you have a sister. Unrelated by blood, yet already they speak of her beauty. And a most charming singing voice, yes?
What does Juna have to do with this?
Rella, you are destined to lead your family in due course. Surely it's your responsibility to protect them from the grief of any personal tragedies. Or will you live the rest of your life regretting a single night's lapse of judgment?
I'll do it. Cygnus is a sullied house. My parents yielded to authority, and only ever measured a person's worth by their magical prowess. I lived in disappointment. And then you entered our family. You became my hope for living. Someone more important than my own life.
Sister.
At the very least, I wanted to protect you. But in the end, I suppose this was the only way I ever managed it.
I see. Saint Rella, the familiarity I felt from you, I finally understand what is unique about your Magla. You live as I once did. As someone who has spent her whole life preparing to die.
When you all greeted me with Luis's formula in hand, I thought my heart might stop at the shock. I had always known someone might come asking one day, but I never thought it would be you, Juna. It felt like fate's hand, dealing my due punishment. That's why I'd kept an eye on you ever since then. To observe this seeker of the throne. This aspirant who possesses the lost power of the archetype. I hoped you could be the one with the power I've been seeking, but I needed to see with my own eyes.
The power you've been seeking?
Luis is more of a threat than you know. Whatever his intentions are, I know he grasps at more than just the crown. After the assault on His Highness, I was made to investigate Luis as a suspect. I touched his hand and read deeply into the flow of his Magla. I'll never forget it. He didn't hesitate at all. I expected to see his aura, but it was more like a vision plunged into my mind. Pure and vivid and violent, choking me in its flow. Humans flooding the country. Innocents either fleeing or lost to madness. And amidst the chaos, I saw no throne, no castle. That must be his real vision for the world.
A world overrun by humans? What does this mean? The man has been traveling the country doing little but slaying them, has he not?
I don't know the details. But in the past 10 years, Luis has been clad in that same Magla, unchanging. If he becomes king, I know his vision will come true.
So that's how it is. If you let yourself be killed for the prince's sake, you couldn't guarantee the survivors could stop Luis. That's even why you called that dragon to test us, isn't it? You wanted to see if we had the power to protect this land, and all the meek in it.
And you've proven you can. With that strength, I know you can do what I couldn't. I have no more regrets.
Sister!
Then I will put an end to this at last. For all who deserve the truth, I shall reveal everything.
What are you going to do?
I will speak to the congregation gathered in Alterberry. Indeed, it was for this purpose that I gathered them there.
What? Then that magic you mixed in with your speech, the real reason you linked their minds with yours.
All that's left is to strengthen the magic a bit with the power of this relic. And my words will reach Altaberry. Good people, can you hear my voice? Dearest faithful, can you hear me?
What's going on? There's a voice in my head.
A voice? I hear nothing.
I apologize for startling all of you. It is I, Rella Cygnus. Through magic, I speak directly to your minds.
Saint Rella? Is every Sanctist in the city hearing this? Amazing. That's some spell.
We witnessed a boy candidate who claimed to be the prince. To ascertain the truth of his words, I faced him in mutual, voluntary battle. I now see with eyes unclouded. Good people, he is, without a doubt, His Highness the Prince. Now, there is something further you all must know. The truth of His Highness's reported death, and the truth of the attempt on his life. Sanctifex Forden was indeed behind the plot to assassinate His Highness. By this barbaric act, he sought to elevate the Church and put the throne within his own grasp. These revelations are only mine to give, because I was Forden's assassin. It was I who cast the curse upon His Highness. Yet all was not lost. Through all these long years, His Highness has endured the pain, and now walks among his people once more.
Sanctifex Forden was really the mastermind? What am I supposed to believe? Oh, God.
Sanctist faithful! She knows not what she speaks! Close your mind to her! Damn you, Rella! You would not just expose our secrets, but cast them into our people's very heads?
Forden has already paid for his transgressions. As for me, this shall be my final address to you all. For my sins against our nation and its people, and for willingly abetting such atrocities, I will soon join our Sanctifex in the Beyond. Yet know this, dear faithful, you need not let your anxieties rule you. I have faced His Highness the Prince myself, and known his heart. His Highness will accept us. With his strength, he will shelter the lost and weak, and stand against Luis in our names. If all of you would believe, our country could be a place where all would thrive under a just king. I pray with all my heart that it will be so.
Saint Rella, was this your plan from the very beginning? Damn it! Crier or not, I can't let her down. I've got a job to do.
What became of my church? My faith? How can I go on without it? I am lost. I thought myself the unshakable defender of the Sanctist Church. But should it now collapse, I cannot see my path forward. Even I, then. I, too, am one of the weak that Rella fought for.
At last, my role is at an end. Juna, I'm sorry. I only ever meant to protect you, but in the end, you'll have it the hardest.
Sister, please, you... Tell me, what do I do? Basilio, tell me. What do I do?
Lady Juna.
And what happens to the faithful? They'll be crushed. You're their saint. You had just put their hearts at ease. What are you?
I never wanted you to see it, but... Juna, look at this.
What?
What's left of my life is a price already claimed by my own curse. Perhaps it was too cruel to ask for a quicker death at your hands. I leave Juna and this country in your hands.
Rella!
Thank you, Juna. Your life and will was always your own. If only I could have lived with your freedom. I admire you. Please don't let this change you, dear sister. I just wish I'd had more time to watch over you.
Huh? The curse is gone. He's cured.
I see. Which means Rella is...